Welcome to Toronto's Radio. Thank you for tuning in, gents and dolls, to our New Year's edition.
I'm Kristen, and this is my partner, Shannon.
We'll cover everything from local news to international news tonight.
We are also accompanied by news reporters Steve, Damon, and Yikong. Here's Steve with the local news.
First on local news for 1933. On August 16th, 1933, a race riot occurred at Christie Pits in Toronto, Ontario. The riot lasted 6 hours and was between the Anglo-Canadian Pit Gang and the Jewish Spadina Avenue Gang. More than 10,000 citizens were excited by the cries of Heil Hitler. Recently in health affairs, diphtheria has taken 50 lives, while scarlet fever has taken 103, and tuberculosis only 40.
Now to commercial break.
Hockey night in Canada tonight. The Toronto Maple Leafs will be playing the Chicago Blackhawks. Listen for goaltender George Hainsworth tonight at 7 p.m. Foster Hewitt will be the announcer.
Over the year of 1933, there have been many memorable moments in Canada. The earthquake of Baffin Bay, Nunavut, had a magnitude of 7.3 and struck Greenland in northern Canada. It is the largest earthquake to strike the Arctic Circle. Newfoundland also had their independence revoked due to financial issues. It is unknown if they will eventually become a part of Canada. Some of the more important people of Canada have also passed this year. Arthur Currie, the general in command during the Battle of Vimy Ridge, had passed on November 30th. He was 58 years old. Harriet Brooks, first woman nuclear physicist, who passed on April 17th. Also, Raymond Paley became the first man to die while skiing the Canadian Rockies on April 17th. Now on sports. For sports of the year, I will begin with a bit of racing, but most of the news will go to the popular sport of hockey. This year, there has been many ups and downs on the Woodbine racetrack, but this year, King O'Connor won the Queen's Park horse racing. It is also the 16th season of the NHL. Canada has 4 teams: the Ottawa Senators, Montreal Canadiens, Montreal Maroons, and the Toronto Maple Leafs. This season, Charlie Sands, Buzz Ball, and Bill Thomas all began their first season playing for the Toronto Maple Leafs, while Harold Dargan played his last, and Buster Jackson had the most goals on the Toronto Maple Leafs with 27 goals.
Now to commercial break.
J.K. Ellington, the great band leader of the new music, known as the Big Band Sam and the Swing. He will be performing at Maple Leaf Gardens with Glenn Miller, performing such hits as In the Mood and Moonlight Serenade. Tickets are selling in the Toronto box office. Get them soon.
Now reporting on politics this year. Our Prime Minister Bennett is hoping there won't be a communist revolt. Franklin Roosevelt became President of the U.S. and the Blaine Act came into start. The War of Colombia and Peru ended while Paraguay declared war on Bolivia. The Simile massacre killed 3,000 people, while political violence in Spain caused 100 deaths. There's a new leader rising in Germany named Adolf Hitler. He is the Chancellor of Germany and creating tension between the Germans and Jews. It is now illegal in Germany to perform Jewish religion ceremonies, and Germans and Jews have been boycotting one another. That is all for world politics. Now to commercial break.
Catch heartthrob Clark Gable this summer in his newest film, Hold Your Man, where a woman falls in love with him as an ex-con and is sent to a reformatory. Coming July 7th.
Now on to our economic crisis. The gross national product fell down $6.1 billion in 1929 to $3.5 billion in 1933, and the volume not in half. Now onto the Toronto Stock Exchange. June 1932 hit rock bottom but managed for rebounds during the second half of the year 1933. Average salary decreased to 44% in Ontario since 1929 from $549 to $310. The unemployment rate reached 27% at the depths of the Depression in 1933. The government is still trying to resolve the unemployment rate. The Canadian stock market is not in the best situation, but it's set to bounce back up in the next few years.
Now to commercial break.
Eaton's is currently overstocked on men's fedoras and ties and women's blouses, and there is an excellent selection of fine wooden furniture. All items are very affordable to today's working man. We also carry elegant tea sets made from real china.
I'll start off the entertainment section by introducing the top 10 movies of this year. King Kong, Islands of Lost Souls, 42nd Street, Babyface, Duck Soup, She Done Him Wrong, Invisible Man, Morning Glory, Footlight Parade, and Zoo and Buttapot. Now, the top 5 albums of 1933, which are, coming at number 5, Billie Holiday, The Legacy Box. At number 4, Ridin' the Rhythm by Kingston, Carter, and Howe. At number 3, we have Jazz in the 30s by Dorsey Goodman. At second, we have Dance of the Octopus by Red Nerva. And at first, we have Piano Starts Here by Art Tartan.
Transportation and disaster news: a train crashed in Langley, France, killing 200 people. The new Nissan Motor Company has also broken out, with automobiles up for sale looking spiffy. Air France now has 250 planes, and also a mutiny broke out on the ship de Zenin Provincial. Also, Willie Post is pronounced the first man to fly solo around the world. The most popular automobiles of the year are the Buick 8, Cadillac 12, and Rolls-Royce Phantom 2.
Thank you for listening to the KSSYDD radio show.